Hey guys, it is Casey here, and today would be Thursday, August the 8th, 2013. And today is my week, I think it's 48 update, 48 weeks ago, which would have been December 13th, 2012. I had lap band surgery. I was 330 pounds. Last week when I came to you guys, I was 242, and today I am 240 pounds, which is a 2 pound loss from last week. It is 90 pounds total since I started my journey. Uh, 90 pounds. I did see as low as 240.0. Today I was 240.4, I think, but 240.0, which puts me right there at getting into those 230s, which is so exciting for me. Um, so 90 pounds lost so far. Um, that's 10 pounds away from hitting that 100-pound goal. That's exciting for me. You guys know if you watch regularly that my goal has been to lose 100 pounds by my first year. I am 10 pounds away from that now. Um, I really want to lose it. I think unless something funky happens with my body and I hit some kind of crazy stall, I don't see why I couldn't make it. If I'm at 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, so I've got like 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, give or take, to lose that 10 pounds. I'm really going to try to push as hard as I can to make that. Um, I did lose the 10 pounds, but for the last week, guys, you might want to plug your ears on this one, but my period's not due for another week from now. And last week I started weird spotting. Today I am like fully on my period a week before it's even due. So I don't really know what's going on. Probably some kind of weird hormonal thing. I hope this doesn't interfere with things. I hope I can just kind of keep moving along and hit that 100-pound mark. Once I hit that, I will be 100 pounds, obviously. I will be at another goal, which is to weigh what I did when I got married, so 230. So those are big things for me. So I'm really excited about that. So I went shopping the other day because I just am to where like nothing was fitting me. I just looked ridiculous in everything that I tried to put on. So I did get to go shopping and got a few things. I was um, in December, we're going on vacation to Mexico, and I've been really concerned because I barely have clothes now that fit me for like a summer type attire. So I'm like, gosh, when December gets here, I'm just not going to have anything to wear. So I knew I needed to get stuff to wear now and probably to also have in December for the most part, since clothes, are not going to be available then. And so I went shopping and I thought, okay, I'll just see prior to weight loss, and I'll see if I can pull up the picture, which you guys have seen like a million times already. But I'll show you guys again. Prior to this, if I went into Lane Bryant, which is a store that, for me is where I prefer to shop. Their 26, 28 things were like, if it wasn't stretchy, I wasn't wearing it. Like I was too big even for that. And so, and then this is the picture. You guys are probably really familiar with it. This t-shirt is 26, 28, and you guys can see that I was like using it to the full. And so when I went shopping, I was thinking like, okay, I am probably an 18, 20 is what I would assume I was, probably closer to the 20 than the 18. But since I am trying to, I was trying more thinking like just get stuff for December, even if I'm like kind of suffering now, I'll get a couple things for now, more stuff for December for my vacation. So I did grab some 16 things, just thinking they're just going to be way too tight, and I'll just have to hope that by the time December comes that I'll be able to fit them. So I will show you guys what I have on. This shirt is a size 16 from Lane Bryant, and you guys can see that it fits. It's not like ridiculously tight or anything like that. So I was shocked by that because when I grabbed it, I just thought, oh, this will be great for Mexico. I'm not going to be able to wear it now. So yeah, I was shocked that I could wear a size 16 from Lane Bryant comfortably. I did pick them up. Now I'm like, oh, what am I going to be by the time I go to Mexico? I have no idea. But, you know, I couldn't bring myself to buy a 14 because of that mental fat person in my head. I heard, I think it was Gypsy Face Sarah was talking about that in her last video. She thought like the fat people police was going to come in and get her. And, you know, when I'm grabbing these clothes at like 16, I'm thinking, gosh, I'm sure the lady in the fitting room is thinking, what's this fat lady think? She needs to be like a 26, 28. But I could put them on and I could fit them and they fit fine. So physically, I can fit them. Mentally, I do not, because I'm still, 330 pounds. But, it is encouraging when I put them on and I can fit them. And so, yeah. And I did try on the shirt that you guys seen in the picture. And I tried that on for my husband, and it's so funny. And I almost grabbed it today for you guys to show you, but I'm going to save that till I hit that 100-pound mark. Let's see. As far as my eating goes, I am doing good. You guys know my theory on this. I have to be able to do this as a lifestyle. Only doing it if it's working, though. If I was in a position where I wasn't losing weight or I was putting on weight, then I would change it. This week I did find myself eating a lot of things with carbs in them. I'm going to, during the next few weeks, try to eliminate those as much as possible because for me, the next 5 weeks is going to be extremely focused on hitting that 100-pound mark before September 13. So for the 5 weeks, I can, make those sacrifices of trying my hardest to get there. Yeah. So, that's that. I was going to go into something else and I decided I would keep my mouth closed on that. My running, let me see if I can pull this up really quick. You guys know August 24th, I am doing Color Me Rad, which is a 5K run here. And then September the 28th, I am doing a 4-mile run for a program called Fort to Fitness that we have here every year. Since July 16th, I have gone, this is the app that I use, and obviously it's always backwards, but since July 16th, I have done 32.26 miles. That is not really running, probably only a quarter of it's running, and the rest is walking. But as far as this week goes, I have done 11.1 miles. I'm really trying hard to be able to do is to make my walking as fast as possible and to do as much running as I possibly can. I did do my quickest mile this week, which was like 12:32 or something like that. That's the fastest I've done. For me, doing a mile between 14 to 15, I'll be happy with that. I don't plan on being like a marathon runner or anything. I just need, this is what motivates me to, I know I have to get out there. I know I have to train because I know I have something coming up. So for me, it's what gets me out there and gets me moving. Let me see if there's anything else. I have my husband creeping in the room, which is always distracting. My weight, my shopping, my fat person in my head. my goals in my running. I think that might be it, you guys. Um, a little bit more about the fat person in my head. I have a friend of mine, and she was, asking me. She knew I needed to go get new clothes, and I did. And oh, which reminds me, I'll go back to that in a second. But she liked the shirt I had on and asked where it was from, and I told her I had gone to Cato's, and she was asking about that. She's like a size 10. Um, and she's like, well, have you ever gone into like the Gap or New York and Company or something like that? And I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. And she's like, well, why? If you're a size 16, I think you can fit in those things. And I was like, no. Like she couldn't comprehend that as a overweight person, when you've been overweight your whole entire life, you don't even understand how like department stores work. I remember walking through, I don't know if it was like a Dillard's or a Macy's a couple of months ago and seeing, I'm like, oh, okay, where's like the plus size? Where's that at? And they don't have one. They have like everything is separated by designers, and some designers will carry, like a 16 or 18, and then some only go up to like 10 or 12 or whatever it is. But like when she even suggested that I go into those places, I was like, no, like you must be crazy. I don't know what I will do when I am down to like a size 10 or a size 12 because it's scary. It's like intimidating for me to go into those places because I don't, I still feel like such a fat person. I think I'll always feel like that. I don't know that I'll ever feel anywhere different. And my husband, and I was showing him, when I was trying on my clothes and showing him what I looked like and stuff. And usually we don't like discuss my fat. But I was showing him, that I was like pulling and tugging things, and I'm not doing that for you guys. But I was doing that, and he's like, gosh, there's just so much skin. So much of it is just skin. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Um, but I told him like I still, because I see the same shape pretty much that I did in that picture. I mean, I'm a smaller version of that shape, but I am still that shape because my stomach, and I carry so much weight in my stomach. And he's like, well, I think when you get that taken off, you'll see the difference, but I don't think I will. Um, I met a friend of mine at Cheddar's this last week, and Cheddar's was one of those restaurants that I completely avoided because their booths are very small, um, like this way wise, very, very small. And I have gone there before. I remember going there a couple of times and sitting in a couple of different booths, and like literally the table, because of where it hit and how small it was like pressing into my stomach, and I couldn't move and I couldn't breathe, and I was so uncomfortable, and I sat there like this, like thinking like, oh my gosh, my gut is like hanging over the table and I can't fit, and it's so embarrassing. So if I was in a position where I would have to go to Cheddar's, then I would ask for a table and not a booth. And so I was meeting her there, and I was really, really nervous because I'm like, gosh, it's Cheddar's, and I'm gonna have to ask for a table and not a booth. And then I get there, and there are no tables, there's only booths. And I just thought, okay, well, I've lost weight, so maybe it'll just fit snugly. Like, but I should be able to fit, right? And so the person walks me over to the table, and I like throw my purse in, and I'm looking like, okay, here we go. And I get in, and there's like this much room between my stomach and the table, and I was shocked. Like I sat there like, I can't believe I'm in this booth and I can breathe, and the table isn't like, I don't look like I'm sitting in the table, like I'm sitting at the booth. I like just sat there the whole time like in shock about that. Because there's a lot of places, and you guys know, I'm sure you guys know, that you just avoid because you can't fit. Um, so that was nice. Um, oh yeah, so I was gonna tell you guys about shopping because my last video was where's my boobs. Um, And so when I went shopping, I thought, okay, I need to get some new bras because my boobs are getting lost in these things. They're not doing anything for me. And so I did. And if you're plus size and you're large busted like I am, um, my favorite bras, Lane Bryant. Hands down, nowhere else. I have done online ordering. We have some stores here that are specialty stores if you're larger chested. Um, and I used to order the same bra from there. Ugly, uncomfortable, didn't really hold me. They just happened to fit. If you guys are out there and you need bras, you need to go to Lane Bryant and find a bra. And they have several different kinds. Full coverage. Usually I would get their full coverage bras. This time I got I think it's their Balconette, their smooth coverage. It doesn't have a lot of padding in it. Smooth coverage Balconette bras, and I love them. And my boobs are where they're supposed to be now, and I don't feel like I got like socks with like bowling balls at the end anymore, which is what I felt like before. It was ridiculous. And that will make a ton of difference in the way your clothes fit and how you feel and your posture, and you just feel good about yourself again. So I think that's pretty much it for this week. I'm at 16 minutes. I think that's good enough. I hope everyone is doing great. And until next week, everybody take care.